Evan just dropped in to see how much fun we have on Parents' Night In. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Evan's hanging out for Parents' Night In. Do you hear that sound, folks? That is the sound of the 1,000 terrible decisions being poured into my glass right now. Do you hear it?
How many beers is that?
1,000, I said.
Oh. We're not alone anymore.
We're not?
No.
Who's here?
Hey, guys.
Is that Evan?
Evan!
Yeah. What's up?
The Parents' Night In superfan?
Woo!
Yeah, you could say that.
Tonight we have a guest.
We are welcoming a new one to the couch.
All right.
Evan!
Glad to be here.
So tonight we are watching the funniest movie ever, in my opinion.
I've never even seen it.
It's legit.
What?
I've totally seen it.
She's
okay.
totally seen it. Anyway, we're watching The Big Lebowski by the Coen brothers. It's one of my favorite directors, because there's two of them. So I saw this movie when it came out. I was already a Coen brothers fan because of Fargo. And I liked it quite a bit the first time. But at the time didn't think, oh my god, this is the funniest movie ever, and I'm going to watch it over and over again.
Did you see it in the theater?
I did.
You about like 20?
I was 22 when this came out.
You were a full-blown adult.
99?
98. Like a year and a half later, it was on cable, and I was like, oh, I'll tape that. I'll watch it again, I guess. And then I watched it, and the second time I loved it, and I had to watch it over and over, and then, like, I turned my friends onto it, and, like, they would come over, and we would get drunk and watch The Big Lebowski repeatedly.
And it became your thing?
And it became our thing.
Yeah, I never saw it in theaters.
No. I watched it because you made me.
That's right.
It went on my list.
Before we were dating, I
had a
gave her a
Post-it
list
note.
of movies. Huh. And I was like, it's criminal that you haven't seen these movies, so here they are.
This is one of the top 3. It was this, and Bad Romance, and The Professional.
True Romance.
True Romance. I have Lady Gaga.
It was not the Lady
brain.
Gaga story.
True Romance. Oh, and American History X.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's right.
Yikes.
That was on there too.
And what did you think of The Big Lebowski the first time you saw it?
I fell asleep.
And how about the second time?
I fell asleep.
And the
The
third
third,
time?
fourth, fifth, sixth,
You
seventh,
might-
and eighth time, I think I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
And
I
I
like-
kept
I was
giving
like-
her, I
tonight,
kept giving her
too.
shit.
Because you know what I would do? I would put it on. I had a laptop in my room, and I would put it on the laptop, like while I was getting ready for bed. And most of my life, I have been a notorious night person, and so it actually became that and Spinal Tap became the movies that helped me fall asleep at night.
Absurd.
But now I like both of them. It's just at the time I didn't.
If you're not familiar with this movie, it's almost a detective novel sort of thing, like a pulp novel homage, except with a stoner, middle-aged guy and his crazy right-wing friend and their adventures in bowling.
It's a bowling movie.
Then they get mixed up
gross.
in a kidnapping case.
The
And
cloudy toilet water grosses me out every time.
hilarity ensues.
Ugh.
Oh, he's going to piss on the carpet,
No,
man.
no, not on the rug.
It brings the
Man.
whole fucking room together.
So when was the first time you saw this?
I want to say I couldn't tell you specifically.
Were you high at the time?
No, because it came out when I was like 14, so
I see.
I didn't start that until college. I definitely saw it before that.
Do you know, for a while I had this movie confused with Kingpin?
What?
They were both bowling movies.
Like after you saw them?
No, before I
Oh,
saw them.
Okay.
But now every time in my life that I go bowling, I think of this movie.
Yep. I think that's probably true for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Millions.
Millions.
So this movie it sort of came and went in the theater, and then I guess
How did it gain
because
popularity?
its appeal comes more with familiarity.
Culty, yeah.
It became a huge cult hit.
Yeah,
20 plus years later, it's still there's like Lebowski conventions.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Like they'll rent a club and show the movie on screen, and everybody will just stand around quoting it all night. A lot of the greatness of this movie is in these scenes where they're just hanging out at the bowling alley and shooting the shit and having wonderful verbal dances that the Coen brothers meticulously wrote.
This is an ad-libbing?
No, none of it. The Coen brothers write dialogue very, very painstakingly, and they expect it to be recited like
Exactly like they write.
exactly in that rhythm, which is pretty amazing. Because when I, for years I was like, the ad-libbing is great. Like they clearly have so much chemistry, but it was all written exactly that way.
Oh, we switch back.
John Goodman
To,
is a goddamn revelation in this film. It's the best thing he's ever done.
let's note that
Better than the Flintstones?
Justin has a John Goodman in this outfit on his desk as a figurine.
Oh, yeah, I do.
At work?
I do.
Yeah.
And I have the dude.
Yeah.
My mom gave him to me for Christmas.
Next to a bottle of like soy sauce.
No, the soy sauce is long gone.
That's you
like
have
Gyoza
it for
dipping
like
sauce?
I had it for a very long
years
time.
and stuff.
Well, I brought dumplings in a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
I dare say this is the most quotable film ever.
I can attest to that, because
The
every time he hangs
entire-
out with his friends, they quote it endlessly.
The entire script is quotable. That is an accomplishment as a screenwriter, that you write a movie that people will just quote endlessly. This movie also for years held the record, I think, for the most fucks.
Oh, really?
And it was eclipsed.
Have you seen that YouTube or whatever video of like they edited
all just
fucks? Yeah, like Big Lebowski fucks.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I did watch it.
They did it for Wolf of Wall Street, too, didn't they?
Probably.
Oh yeah, I think
So
they
Wolf
did
of
that,
Wall
yeah.
Street is now the champion of fuck.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure this had the title for a while.
yeah.
I'm trying to remember the first movie I saw Philip Seymour Hoffman in, and I don't remember what it was.
I know what the first movie was, but I didn't notice him until the second movie. First thing I saw him in was Scent of a Woman. He's just one of the college kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Second thing I saw him in, and it was the first thing that I noticed him in, was Twister. He plays a long-haired, like, stoner guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's a
Getting that
scientist.
stuff up
He's a
on
tornado
He's a scientist,
scientist.
but he's clearly a pothead. And then it wasn't until Boogie Nights that I realized he was a really good actor.
He's crazy in that movie.
Yeah.
He's crazy in a lot of movies.
I adore that film.
Yep.
One
You
of my
did
favorite movies.
posted
add it to
something
our list
recently
someday.
on about it.
What are you drinking? What are we drinking? Actually, we're all
we're-
drinking the same brewery.
We're all... Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am drinking Stranger Than Fiction Porter by Collective Arts. And it has a sloth-octopus on the can.
Oh yeah, sloth.
Sloth-octopus.
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 Evan is also drinking that same one, but it's got
It's
a
really
different
good.
painting because they
Oh.
changed. Their thing is that they work with local artists, and they have a different piece of artwork on every can, but like the color scheme is the same.
Stranger Than Fiction
I really
Porter.
like the sloth-octopus.
It's really cool. I would
Yeah.
just grab it. I wanted to grab it just because
Yeah.
of the
I gotta take a
can.
picture of it so I have it forever.
And I am drinking the same brewery, Collective Arts, Ransack the Universe, which is a IPA. It's pretty good.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was in a lot of stuff in 1993 and 1994 that I have never heard of.
Yeah.
This might be the first real thing I've seen him in. No. Yes. No.
Yes.
Sorry.
No.
I saw him in Red Dragon first.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's okay.
No, it's really good.
I cried.
Says Justin.
I was so scared. I'm a wimp.
She's saying it's just okay because she was scared.
I was scared.
So the dude, after being assaulted by these two men, was like, "Why are these guys coming after me when you're the Big Lebowski? You're the guy that they're looking for." And now the Big Lebowski, who's a rich
How did they
paraplegic,
know who
is
he
yelling
was?
at him. What?
How did they know exactly who he
Because
was?
he's famous. He's a millionaire. So they.
Oh, they're like, oh, there's another Jeffrey
They
Lebowski.
already knew that there was another Jeffrey Lebowski.
Okay,
Because Walter's just like, the other Jeffrey Lebowski, the millionaire.
gotcha.
So
Okay.
he goes to see the millionaire and say, these guys came after me and peed on my rug, and
Yep.
I was wondering if you could replace my rug since you were the one that they were actually after. The Big Lebowski is not interested.
The rich Lebowski.
Rich. He's the Big Lebowski.
No.
Yes.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't
The
know
Big
what
Lebowski.
the Big Lebowski.
I assumed that Bridges was the big
Yeah,
Lebowski.
because he's
No.
the better guy.
Yeah,
he's
that's what
the-
I was thinking. He's
Because
the
the
main
you
character,
fi-
but
well, I
they
don't
He's
wanna
the
ruin it.
original Lebowski.
They refer to the rich Lebowski as the Big Lebowski.
Oh,
in this
yeah?
film.
Oh.
At one point.
I love how
Tara
he
Reid.
he snuck the carpet out. If you realize, he's like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, no, because the guy kicks him out, and when he came out to talk to Philip Seymour Hoffman, he's like, "Oh yeah, he said I could take any rug I want."
Yeah. Like the subtle things. Like I didn't catch that until like the sixth time I saw this.
Sixth?
Because well, I mean, usually I'm pretty.
And now they're bowling again.
Yeah.
Best scenes in
Donnie.
the movie are at the bowling alley.
This is probably the most likable character of Steve Buscemi's
Yeah.
repertoire.
Yeah, easily.
Why does it say Roy on his shirt?
He must have stolen it from one of the other guys, I guess. He calls the dog a Pomeranian. It's clearly a terrier.
Yeah.
That is one of the sort of running jokes in this
but
movie.
black.
They see multiple animals and call them by the wrong name.
Oh, yeah?
He calls this dog a Pomeranian, and then later the dude calls the ferret in his bathtub a marmot.
Yeah.
What the hell is a marmot?
Some other kind of rodent.
I
It's not a
didn't make the
ferret.
connection with the dog because I didn't realize that wasn't a...
Because they're both fools, you see.
My
What
dad
was
has a
it?
Pomeranian.
Yeah. Over the line!
Jesus.
John Goodman's so fucking awesome in this movie. Walter's a hard ass about everything, including bowling.
Oh, I think he's reasonable. I mean, it's
Until
not
he
like
pulls
he...
the gun out.
I was going to say, at least he's not pulling a gun out.
Ah,
Oh, there it is.
Walter's a crazy person.
How does he not get arrested? Like, how isn't he arrested ultimately? Like, eventually the cops show up.
Oh yeah, the cops do show up.
But
The cops
they
were
know
too
who
late.
he is. Why don't they knock on his door
I
and
don't
arrest
know.
him?
He probably has a license. These characters were based on people the Coen brothers actually knew. So, like, the dude was based on this writer named Jeff Dowd, and his nickname was the Dude in real life.
Dowd the dude.
So they wrote this screenplay at the same time they were doing Barton Fink, which was like 91. And they had Jeff Bridges in mind, but Bridges was otherwise occupied already. And they also wanted John Goodman, but he was doing Roseanne. So they waited a while. They did Fargo instead, and then they came back to this, and
Oh, Cameron, you are.
they were able to get them. Cameron, you are.
Cameron, you
Say
are.
that all the time.
To me.
Yep.
I don't like it.
Well,
That looks a little bit like our bedroom rug.
a little bit.
Our design in
It
the
looks
middle
like
is
our old
bigger.
rug that was down here until the cat ruined it.
That's true. She peed on it.
A
Just like
thousand,
Woo.
1,000 times.
Just like Woo.
That rug really tied the music room together.
This guy.
Although, to be fair,
His landlord is an interpretive dancer. He's asking the dude to go to his show.
he looks,
Far out.
Yeah, so the landlord
It's the
comes.
10th.
The landlord comes in. It's like, dude, it's already the 10th, and he's like, far out, man.
Just
but he's
slip it.
actually asking for the rent,
He's
you
asking
see.
for the rent.
Aw.
So,
But he's trying to be
saying
nice
far
about
out
it.
is not
Yeah.
helpful.
I like his little bungalow.
Oh, yeah? You want to move in there?
Yeah, let's move into a bungalow.
No.
We're the little girl in Hollywood bungalow.
What song is that?
L.A. Woman. It's only the best Doors song they did.
True. But I don't know it.
This mansion that the Big Lebowski lives in is the same mansion they shot There Will Be Blood.
Really?
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
How did you,
You know-
find that out? How'd you know?
He knows
I'm
things.
people who knows things about movies.
I'm
Evan.
people who knows things about movies.
Yep.
Uh,
How didn't you know it is my question.
the pants that he wears in a lot of this movie are basically the same pants that my brother wore through most of the 90s.
I was
My
going
younger
to say,
brother.
yeah.
The-
Those
the-
are
the plain-
what I
or
had
the
in the
dice
early
design.
90s,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
No, like
I
the,
had
the
purple
sort of hammer
and like,
pants kind
yeah,
of.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like, you know, just bands of like,
Zigzaggies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had them. So I had neon tie-dye hammer pants with the ankle triangle and a crop top. I thought that I was pretty hot. And a perm. And some serious freckles.
I thought you were going to say it's some serious camel toe.
No. You couldn't get camel toe in those pants. Literally not possible.
No.
No.
So the Big Lebowski called the dude over to his house to tell him that his wife Bunny had been kidnapped. He offered the dude a bunch of money to pay the ransom,
Here's the Jesus.
Just to be the
kidnappers.
facilitator.
just to be the
Because-
the handoff man.
And this is just a random occurrence that because of the carpet thing,
He was like, oh,
like
let me
they
call
made
him
the
in.
contact, and then he's like, okay, we need someone who.
And it can confirm whether it's the same people who peed on the dude's carpet.
Oh, that's the
So
another
he's-
There's a
connection.
connection
There's a
there.
connection there. He's
I
trying
love
to-
this guy.
I cannot
The
believe
Jesus.
he licks the ball.
It's his ball
He's a
though.
ball licker.
It's still gross. So how many things does it have to touch? Like, it rolls down the alley.
Well,
it
if you
goes
think
through
about
the
it,
He took
machine.
it out of the bag. He just took it out of the bag. He
How-
probably
how
washed
dirty
it
can the floor
before he
be?
leaves the house. He puts it in the bag and then he comes out and licks it and it's perfectly clean, Kelly.
Oh,
He doesn't lick it
I'm
after
sorry.
he bowls.
You are correct. What was I thinking?
I love this
man
soundtrack,
that-
the Gypsy Kings.
Yes.
Is that the Gypsy Kings?
Oh yeah, baby.
This is a good song.
Well, it's
Love
Hotel
this.
California.
Yes. But it is fun when they do it.
Yes. Oh yeah, they offer the dude $20,000
To find Bunny.
to do the handoff and confirm whether it's the same people that peed on his rug. You know, because Bunny owes money all over town, including to known pornographers. And that's cool. You know, that's cool.
Do we know this at this point?
Not at this point. It's later. It's just
So, spoiler alert.
sorry. If you haven't seen
Alert.
If you haven't seen Big Lebowski by now, I don't want to know you.
You're supposed to say, fuck you.
No, we've done that one before.
Yes. Therefore, it is established as the rule.
As property of parents
Please
they
have
didn't.
sex
Yes.
with yourself.
Copyright. I'm the walrus.
What does he say it so many times?
Because he's hairy.
He's literally our child.
Yep.
He's contributing to the conversation, but
Look
has
at
no
that.
idea what's happening.
Well, that's just like your
snatch it
opinion,
away.
man.
That's a classic line. Like, I've used
Yeah.
it
All the time.
thousands of
So many
times.
times. And then...
Why does he have a lead press on nail?
Because he's a weirdo.
Trigger and
Till it
goes
goes
click. Jesus.
You said it, man. Nobody
Nobody
fucks
fucks with the Jesus!
Jeff Bridges, and John Goodman as well, but Jeff Bridges may be one of the greatest swearers of all time.
I just like, he just said, Jesus. Perfect. He barely moves his mouth. I can't believe he's listening to bowling sounds.
Yeah, he
He's
listens
laying
to...
on the rug.
Oh my
listening to
god, who are
bowling
these
sounds.
people in his house? Wait, was that Julianne Moore?
Yes,
Yeah.
Can Julianne Moore come to my house?
and punch you in the face?
I'll take whatever I can get, man.
I don't know. I don't like the bangs.
No.
I don't like the bangs either, but Julianne Moore as a rule, hot. Especially in Boogie Nights.
Especially when she's riding on a carpet in front of Jeff Bridges in the air.
Riding
in
on a
LA.
what? I was-
Carpet.
well, yeah, but after
Oh.
that comment about Boogie Nights, I was wondering where you're going to go with that.
Fucking.
We're not going to pull any punches here.
What are we, children?
Guess so.
This scene with the dream sequence is the scene that also allowed me to get Justin interested in How I Met Your Mother.
That's true, because they did a scene that was a direct reference to this one. And I was like, alright, this show's okay. Big Lebowski references. I can dig it.
Who took back the carpet?
They stole the
Oh,
carpet.
man.
We'll find out why they did that.
Did they do it like the magic trick where they pulled it really fast and he didn't
I
move?
hope.
He might have
They should have
rugburn.
shown that. That's actually genius. They should have totally done that.
You know, you need to call the director and tell him that they
Maybe
fucked
that's
up.
maybe that was implied. Maybe
Directors.
Director is right.
Yeah, there's
Correct.
two of them.
Plural.
Boys. The two boys.
The Coens.
I love that he's wearing clear jelly shoes, by the way.
Yep, that was a Jeff Bridges choice. Actually, his entire wardrobe.
So is that money in the case?
He did his own wardrobe?
Are we spoiling?
We'll find out. So they're giving the dude. The kidnappers have called. They've
Some
called the
dirty
dude to do
laundries.
the handoff of the money. But Walter has other ideas. He stuffed a bunch of underwear in a case so that he could just take the actual briefcase of money.
Did you know I never heard the
Yeah,
word nihilist
we-
before this movie?
Really?
Well, yeah, but when would you have heard
But, like,
the
yeah, where would I have
word
heard it?
nihilist before you're like age 13?
A person who believes that life is meaningless and rejects all religious and moral principles.
Believe in nothing.
I don't believe in Beatles. I just believe in me.
Yep. Well, that's still something.
What does that mean?
I
It's
know.
a John Lennon quote.
Oh.
God, haven't you seen Ferris
Is it
Bueller?
Nietzsche?
Yeah, I
He
have.
quotes it. I
Can't-
figured at least you'd know it from that.
I haven't memorized that.
Ferris
movie.
Bueller's Day Off, which, as you longtime fans might remember,
First.
we covered as our second episode.
Big was first.
Big was first. And fittingly, you are sitting in on Big Lebowski.
I don't get it.
What?
What?
Walter's totally fucking up the
We
handoff. He
the
fucked it
royal
up.
we. That's the first time I heard about the royal
Really?
we, and I was like, I'm
I
gonna
guess
start
you were
using that.
I think I'm going to have to bring the royal we into my vernacular. I don't use it very much, but it's a good one.
You know, the
like that
royal
one.
we.
When would you use it?
I will find a way.
Is that a threat?
When Harry's like, Mom, can you drive me to school? We will be ready when we are ready, okay?
But Dad's
Stop
at work.
bothering we.
But Dad's... By the way, do you have to wee? Evan, where
Yeah.
does this movie rank for you? Like, is this like a top 10 movie for you? Like, this is like Justin. This is like a top 10 movie for
Top
you.
10 movie. Absolutely.
Well,
This is like a movie that I watch with Justin. Where does this rank for you?
like overall, like top 10 best in show kind of overall.
Yeah, like, is this a top 10 movie for you, or is this like a movie that's fun and you watch it sometimes?
There are a
it
lot
loses
of my.
points for Evan because there's no robots in it.
There's no robot like fighting and
Jesus.
stuff. I mean, I love it. It's one of my favorites, but top 25.
Okay, that's fair.
Now the Big Lebowski's trying to call him, and he's ignoring it.
What is he gonna say?
He never made the handoff.
He fucked it up.
And
So were you saying earlier that he picked his wardrobe for this movie?
oh yeah, so
Just the
they wanted
robe?
him to look like a slob. So Jeff Bridges went into his closet with like a costume person, and started just picking out stuff that would work.
It's pretty
And
awesome.
he decided he should wear jellies.
Did he own the jellies?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Holy
but
shit, I kind of hope so.
that's a fucking hilarious idea.
So, I've always liked Jeff Bridges. He was in The Fisher King, right?
Yep.
I loved him in that.
He's great in everything. I love Jeff Bridges.
But we were sitting there for the very first time watching Iron Man in the theater. And then he turned around and I was like, I love him. But then I realized that I have a type. Because
Bald
he's
with
bald
beard.
and beardy.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
it's-
looking more and more like Jeff Bridges in
Today,
Iron
yeah.
Man.
When he shaves his head, yeah.
Because I'm gray as fuck now.
Shomer
Yes,
Shabbos.
He
This
has...
is fucking hilarious.
Now
The
his
Shomer
shirt says
Shabbos
Austin.
bit.
He wears a different shirt in every scene.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Austin.
And it's not even the same team.
No, it's a completely
You know what?
different
It
shirt.
probably is. It's probably like he's a fan of those bowling teams. Because they've been doing this bowling shit for so long. So
Yeah.
he like bought shirts
I
to
getcha.
look like them. He's a fan.
Where's your
Another
car?
thing where they walk.
Wait, this
No,
is
no,
the
it's
first
it's like a
instance
cr-
of dude,
like a-
where's your car? Dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
Dude!
They stole the line. Those fucks.
Was there any reference to the Big Lebowski in the movie?
I don't know. I've actually
never
never
seen
seen
it.
Dude, Where's My Car?
I have
I've
a
seen
couple
little bits
times,
of it.
and I don't think
Probably
they
isn't. They
have.
probably didn't even give credit for stealing this fucking
Fuck.
title.
Dude, where's my car?
That's blasphemous.
So Maud was based on an artist friend of the Coens and Yoko Ono. Maud's art is often considered very vaginal. Some men have a problem with the word itself.
Vagina.
She's in a new movie called Gloria Bell.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it really.
I saw a preview on the IG. Do you know what IG is?
Instagram.
Oh my god, you're so cool. I thought you were way too old to know that.
I didn't know what
I
it
am
was.
too old to know it. Jesus Christ, Evan.
I don't do the Insta.
Evan doesn't understand social media.
That's all right. I barely understand the social.
What do I do about sneezing? Just try to like not.
Yeah, we'll edit it out.
There you go, paper,
Paper
towel.
towels.
You're gonna have to edit this out. Don't say anything good.
That was hilarious.
That was the best joke I've ever
Oh,
told.
you're so funny.
Oh, you fucking ruined it?
Good one, guys.
So it turns out that the nihilist is a porn star who stars in a movie with
Carl
Hungus.
Bunny Lebowski. Carl Hungus.
But in
Log jamming.
But there's no logs in this.
also
Oh, there's logs.
in the ransom note they spelled bunny BUNNIE. What's that all about?
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Good
Wow,
catch.
I've never noticed that.
Well, that's
Well, I
her
just
real.
happened to notice
That's
that, so I
her
was like,
real
oh.
now
name.
who's the nerd?
This is her stage name.
Bunny with an IE is her professional name. Indiana.
Now it's very clearly a wig, but they did a good job matching it to her regular hair color.
They did.
The drapes match the carpet.
Yes.
Wonder if the carpet matches her pubes.
Wait, is that Dumb and Dumber?
No, it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah. Oh my god, do you know what's crazy? So we watch Ant-Man and we're like, oh my god, Paul Rudd from Clueless. Like
Yeah.
that's the first time we saw him.
That's the first time
Our
I saw him.
child someday is gonna watch like Forgetting Sarah Marshall and be like, Ant-Man?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow, he's in a lot of man movies.
Man.
Ant-Man, Anchorman, I Love You Man.
40-year-old Verge Man.
And she just said he's a good man
Yeah,
right
that
after I
was
said
right
that.
as you said that.
That
That
was
was
creepy.
weird.
That's amazing! And Knocked Up, in which Leslie Mann says, doorman, doorman,
You just said
doorman.
doorman.
Holy
Doorman.
Jesus. It's a man's world.
You know, they're not gonna have milk, a half and half, in the limo. They might have vodka, but they wouldn't have milk.
You don't know.
And Kahlua.
How many limos do
specifically-
you ride in? Well, maybe he made the drink before the limo picked him up.
Yeah.
And he was just drinking it the whole time.
He took
But
the
she-
glass.
He took the glass.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a
Yeah.
dude thing to do.
Hey, there's a beverage here, man.
Wait, so the guys told him that there was just a bunch of underwear?
Yeah, the kidnappers called the Big Lebowski and said, you didn't give me shit. It was a bunch of underwear.
Ultimately, you find out that
It was phony.
It was phony. So, are they mad because it was called out that it was the underwear, or is it because they were trying to frame these guys from the beginning?
No. He was trying to frame him, but at the same time, he was trying to steal the $1 million.
Yeah, but that was a different. Like if they had not,
No, the Big Lebowski was trying to make $1 million disappear so he could keep it because
Right.
he's worthless.
yeah, there are like 3 different scenarios
Yeah.
here. I'm just wondering, like, if the Big Lebowski planned on
On
the
Jeff getting
dude
screwed.
getting screwed by
Yes.
actually going through with tossing the
Yes.
case.
Yes.
So at this
they
point, they would
figure out.
still be having this conversation, but the dude would be like, "What are you talking about, man? I gave him the case. They got it. Like, everything's cool."
Yeah, probably.
I gotta be honest, I have no idea what either one of you just fucking said. I'm sitting here and I'm like, what?
It'll make sense
Because the
when you
case was
see
Yeah,
it.
no,
switched
I
at
get
the
it.
time. This is disturbing.
Oh no, what's in the gauze?
What's in the gauze? What's in the gauze?
What's in the fucking gauze? God, that movie's fucking awesome. This is the same cafe or diner that was in American History X.
Oh, really?
What?
At the end.
Justin, how do you know these things?
That's
Again,
another one of those movies.
How do you not know these things?
That's another one of those movies that, like, was fantastic, and I'm not sure I could bring myself to watch it again.
It is a great movie.
It is very difficult
I've
to
seen
watch.
it many
The curb
times.
stomping.
Oh,
The
it's
curb stopping is fucking
horrifying.
brutal. I had never seen or heard of anything like that before. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Literally how I felt. And I watched it in my room alone. It was that same time frame as the first
I
time
bought
I
it
watched
for
this.
you.
Yeah, you did. And I was like asleep, trying to fall asleep, and I was watching the movie, and then that happened, and I was like, I'm never gonna sleep again. This is horrifying.
Yeah. Oh, I use that one all the time too. Mm-hmm. I'm staying. I'm finishing my coffee. Enjoying my coffee.
There's parts of him that remind me of my father.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodman?
The
Goodman
character.
or Walter?
Walter.
Walter, right. So Walter was based partly on a director friend of,
The
I guess he's
Coens?
kind of a friend of the Coens, but he came up during like the Spielberg, Lucas, Coppola era. John
Coppola.
Milius.
I'm more interested in knowing, what about Mr. Evan?
What?
Evan Sr.
What?
is Walterish.
Yeah, what's Walterish?
Oh.
Does he yell a lot?
That, like, blanketing out reality of, like, just projecting what he wants to say in the tone that he wants to say it without understanding what's more than 2 feet away from him.
Yeah. I feel like that's a parent thing. There are a lot of parents that have that weird ability to just, like, I don't give a fuck, I'm just gonna say it. Is that Peter
And that's
Stormare?
Flea.
It's Peter Stormare and Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
It's Flea?
Yep.
With the
Right there. Hey, how's it hanging, McFly?
crazy that you can see the gap in his teeth with
Yep.
so much blur in the.
I know.
Yeah, he's out of focus. You can still see the gap.
The gap is
I mean, that's like a
ever present.
quarter inch.
And that was
That is a
the
big gap.
kidnappers who came to the dude's house because they didn't get the money.
I think he was smoking marijuana.
Oh.
Marijuana?
Yeah.
Marijuana's bad and good.
I've heard that if you
Okay.
smoke the marijuana, sometimes it can relax you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's false.
That's very sad.
That's fake news.
The Mary
So
Jane.
drink your gin and tonica and smoke your marijuana.
I'm really excited to try to have a conversation with specifically first my mother about the fact that I've passed all of my architectural exams and studied all through grad school. Like, basically, I've been high and, like, smoked multiple times a day, every day since 2002.
That's pretty impressive.
I got that beat. I haven't puked since 2000.
How is that the same thing?
What are you,
Not the same thing.
Not at all.
So are you still are you actually going to have this conversation with your mom?
I'm going
she's
to
gonna stay.
pass the next exam, so I'm done with
So you're
everything.
officially a grad student.
So I'm
a grad.
a licensed architect.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then you'll be
and then I'll
Evan, sex architect.
Evan Hurmer?
Well, I didn't, you know.
Wait, are you the Evan Hurmer?
the one and only.
I've heard of your architecture firm, Hurmer Enterprises. I would like nothing but the best to design my building. And the best is spelled Hurmer.
Evan Mosby, sex architect.
Oh, okay.
Evan
So
Mosby.
I'll admit.
By the way, for those of you who don't know Evan,
Yeah.
which is everyone listening to this, Evan is Ted Mosby.
I get that a lot. They're like, no.
Wait, you're an architect? Like Ted?
In the bar, they're like,
Yeah.
so what do you do? Oh, I'm an architect. Oh, have you heard of? Do you know Ted Mosby? I'm like,
I
okay.
am Ted Mosby. That's my life.
I love how the line was, do you know Ted Mosby? Like he's
Yeah,
a real
do I
person.
know
He's a real person.
Yeah. Not do I know of? Do I
Yeah.
know the character? You know the show?
Yeah.
Do you know him?
It's amazing. Oh my God. Who's going to show up just now? Bradley Cooper's brother. Interestingly, A Star Is
Sometimes
Born
the bar
felt,
eats you.
felt a lot like Crazy Heart,
Yes,
starring Jeff Bridges.
yes.
He says,
What's the
sometimes you
line?
eat the bear and sometimes the bear eats you.
Bar.
Bar is like,
It's a way to say bear.
they say bear, yeah. Davy Crockett
Killed him a bar
killed
when he
himself
was
a bar
only 3.
when he was only 3. It's
Yeah.
like a redneck way to say bear.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
This is new to me.
Jesus Christ.
Surprise!
They're at a bar. I was like,
No,
the
no.
bar eats
Sometimes
you.
you eat the bar. Like,
Sometimes we eat the bear and sometimes the bear eats you.
yeah.
Nope, that's not what I mean,
That's interesting.
Wow.
that's not how I've ever.
I can see how you would think that. And the only reason I know the bar thing is because I know the Davy Crockett song from when I
Davy
was
Crockett,
very
yeah.
young. Killed him a bar.
Killed him
when
a
he was
bar
only
when
3.
he was only 3. You know who that is?
Wait. Yes. Hold on. Don't tell me. I'm gonna figure this out. It's
like
not
the
Pee Wee
actor's
Herman.
name.
Well, who else he's played? That's another one. Who the fuck are you, man?
Yeah, you say that all the time.
You do. The delivery's perfect.
Like a
You should
line.
be the dude some year for Halloween.
I
That'd
should
be a
be the
great
dude.
costume.
Yeah, just get a-
Super comfy.
I'm gonna
Should
have to
start
get Mike
growing out your
Burke to
hair.
recycle his Walter costume. My
Yeah.
friend Mike,
He was an awesome Walter.
he dressed as Walter one year. He was perfect. Did you figure out who the actor is?
No, but I still don't want you
Well,
to tell me.
I mean, I know who the actor is. I'm just wondering what you're going to say. Like, she should know
She should
him as.
Well,
So I've seen him in another movie.
you have seen him in another movie. 2 other movies actually, but one that you would definitely remember.
Give me some kind of hint.
Gary Oldman was also in the movie in question. What the fuck is with this guy? Jeff Bridges has like got the best fuck.
Where's he from?
That's a good question. I'm
He
not
seems
sure.
Californian to me, but maybe
Well,
it's just because of this
his
movie.
movie is Californian. His dad was an actor, Lloyd Bridges,
Yes.
and his brother is also an actor,
Bo Bridges.
Bo Bridges.
Huh.
Bo Bridges was in Jerry Maguire. Have you seen that?
Not all the way through.
Oh, and Lloyd Bridges was in Hot Shots, among several
Yes.
other things. But
Oh, the
He was like
president?
the captain guy.
He's the
Oh,
president.
yeah,
Yeah,
the white-haired
president.
guy?
in the second
That's-
one, he's the president. That's his
That's his dad.
That's his dad.
Yes,
Bridges' dad. Yeah.
Lloyd Bridges.
Where he had like a pipe through his ears and
Yep.
he's like,
Yeah.
Father.
Evan's head just exploded all over our couch.
wow.
We're gonna have to pay the cleaning bill.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy was. You're gonna have to tell me.
That's
Oh my
very
God,
cool.
Rajid
Yeah,
from How I Met Your Mother.
he's put on a lot of weight since
No
then.
way! It's Rajit!
Holy shit.
I didn't know that he was. in that show.
Hello.
You should have said that to him in his ear.
You should have.
Hello.
What? No, he should have. After he pulled his pants down, he should have said it. Hello, penis.
So who is that other guy?
The bald guy?
Yeah. Give me a hint. Let me guess it.
I did. Gary Oldman is in the same movie.
Okay. Is it from The Professional?
No.
Fifth Element.
No.
True Romance?
Nope.
Batman.
No.
The Prime Minister one.
What prime minister? Oh, Darkest Hour? No.
Thank you.
The Winston Churchill one?
I couldn't think of his name. I'm not British.
The Theresa May one.
Okay, I don't know.
He's Professor Lupin.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wow, all 3 of us have had an what moment.
What was your what moment?
Ranjit.
Ooh,
what
did he
he's in his
find?
car.
What's there?
And he found evidence.
He just arbitrarily finds like a piece of paper that is
Well, it was
a
stuffed in there.
guy's.
This actually happened to not Jeff Dowd, but the other guy that the dude is based on.
It's really good handwriting.
Somebody stole his car, and it turned out he found like a fucking...
You found their
Hello.
homework.
He found homework from like a 14-year-old kid who had stolen his car.
That's not a 14-year-old kid's handwriting. That's too neat. And to get a D minus, a D
I will
plus.
have you know that my handwriting was very neat as a kid.
Your
Really?
tiny chicken scratching?
No, I had
You're
really good
cursive?
handwriting when I actually
Really?
cared. Yes.
I want to see it.
Yeah, but that
Maybe
was a
my
D
parents can show
plus paper.
So
Like, would you have had good handwriting on a D plus paper?
I didn't have D plus paper, so I don't know. So he's at his landlord's Cycles, his dance quintet.
This is him paying for his rent right now.
Yeah, pretty much. My rent is late, so I might as well go to the interpretive dance.
Yeah.
It's interpretive.
Shut the fuck up,
This
Donnie.
scene is the best. Shut the fuck up, Donnie. So Walter shows up. He's figured out who the kid is and where he lives. Fucking Arthur Digby Sellers wrote 156 episodes, dude.
He's the son
bulk of the
of
series.
the.
Of what?
Branded. It's a Western show.
I gotta say, I have a funny...
So pissed he has to cover his face.
I have a really funny
Donnie felt
feeling.
pretty awkward too at that point. He's like, "Oh shit!"
He's like all upset.
Yeah, he usually doesn't
This
get.
is a theater. You've embarrassed me in front of my interpretive
In
dance
front
friend.
of the 3 people that are here.
Oh, I was gonna say that your interpretive
This
dance is
is
better
what
than that guy.
you get when you
interpretive dance
fuck
is
a
amazing.
stranger in his ass.
Or, you know, on the TV version, it's you do not find a stranger in the Alps.
Yeah.
No!
They did it on purpose because they realized how fucking stupid the idea of censoring the word fuck is on television. So they specifically wrote it like as part of the agreement to show it on television.
They put that in their movie?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is. The Coens are geniuses.
So this is just a coincidence that.
And a
this-
good day to you, sir!
Was someone in an iron lung?
That's the writer, Arthur Digby Sellers,
So it's just a coincidence that the son whose
who stole the
homework
car.
was in the car is this guy's.
It's a coincidence that he's this guy's son.
Yeah.
Like he was easy to track down.
Wait, all right. I have not seen this movie enough times, and I'm, drinking, and I'm not really paying attention.
Well, that's a
What's
lot of
happening right now?
disclaimers.
So the dude's car got stolen, right?
Yes,
From
and
the
they
bowling
found
alley
some
with
kid's
the
homework.
briefcase.
But the kid stole his car, right? Not the
The
iron
kid
lung
stole
guy.
his car. The kid lives at this house. That's why they're there.
What does that have to do with the iron lung guy and the
The
writer?
iron lung guy is the kid's father, and
Right,
he's
but Oh, he's a famous writer?
he's a famous writer.
Oh.
He wrote 156 episodes.
But
of
that has
Branded.
nothing to do with
Oh!
it. It has nothing to do with anything, though.
Right,
It has. To,
It's
that's
just a story.
It's just how they were able to find the kid.
right.
Larry Sellers is the son of Arthur Digby Sellers. Is this your homework, Larry? Dude, please. Is this your homework, Larry?
I think we should play this game with Harry sometime. We'll be like, is this your homework, Harry? Did you do your homework, Harry?
We are totally doing this.
Justin, please. Is this your homework, Harry?
And you have to hold it up in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. Do you know, but honestly, every morning, so he goes to homework club and does his homework in homework club and does not put it in his folder. He puts it outside of his folder. So every morning I take his folder out, I take out the old papers and I say, is this your homework, Harry? And I put it in his folder because I want to make sure I'm putting the right homework in. And it just occurred to me today that I ask him this question every fucking day. Is this your homework, Harry?
Is this-
Harry. And most
Justin,
of the time,
please.
most of the time, he's too busy eating his oops all berries to even pay attention to me. So he's like,
They pulled the wrong
I'm
lever.
like, Harry, is this your homework, Harry? Oh, yeah.
What's
attention.
Walter about to do?
Walter's about to
He's
smash
he's
the
storming
car
out of the house, but
because there's
go
a
to the
car
car-
parked out in front of the seller's house that's a brand new like Ferrari or
whoa,
whatever it
he
is.
just grabbed the
Crowbar.
crowbar. What's he gonna do with that? Yes,
Oh,
classic.
Corvette. This is what happens, Larry.
Why did he turn on the lights?
You can't turn on
So
the
he can
lights
smash
without
him.
the keys.
Yeah, what are the keys in there?
No, it's a flaw. This movie isn't real.
I totally missed that. What?
He said, this is a flaw. This movie isn't real.
It's not Larry Seller's car, it's the neighbor. Why'd the neighbor park it in front of Larry's house?
Yeah, that's
By the way,
rude.
the neighbor has really bad hair.
He's got a skullet.
Yeah. I always forget about that term.
And now he's smashing the dude's car in retribution.
I mean, dude's car really doesn't need a lot of help to look like
Yeah,
shit.
This shot is amazing. The windshield is gone. Dude is fucking bullshit. The other two are eating their burgers. Donnie is content as can be. He's
Literally like, yay, I got my in and out.
Donnie is so excited to be
Wind
eating
going
this
through the
burger
dude's hair.
because they went
It's
to
like,
the
yeah.
I've never had an In-N-Out burger.
I have.
That was the
It's not that great.
first
is he
thing that I
doing?
did when I went to
He's trying to block the door.
LA. I like flew into the airport, took a Uber straight to
Straight to In-N-Out. Was it good?
It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's fine.
It's like it's a
nothing
good
special.
burger joint, but like nothing like whatever.
Five Guys is way better. So he's talking to Walter on the phone because he's pissed because his car got fucked up. So he blocks the door with the chair.
This is one of my favorite like kind of architectural moments because you actually have to think about like which way door swings go.
And the door opens and the chair falls out because he didn't block it the right way. If you notice, these two are wearing the opposite shirts from the first scene.
Is that right?
They swapped shirts.
No way.
Yep.
That is brilliant.
It is brilliant. Jackie Treehorn is lamenting that porn has become amateur because it switched to videotape.
Oh
Which
yeah.
we learned about in Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights, yeah, that was
Yep.
almost an exact.
This was 4 months after Boogie Nights.
It's no longer film.
Oh, we have not been talking about what we've been drinking in a while. I'm drinking Two Roads Brewing Lil Juicy.
Ransack the universe.
Oh, that's what I just.
That's
I
what
brought
I was.
down-
That's what I was drinking earlier.
I brought down a juicy and a ransack. So
Yeah.
there you go. I just opened myself an Allagash White. I love this Busby Berkeley shit.
Yes,
What is this from?
it's like a reference to Busby Berkeley. He was a dance.
A lot of
choreographer.
musical dance choreographers in
Yeah.
like early movies, like the 30s.
Yep.
And they always did these kinds of things with aerial shots and like symmetry and. I always think this is so funny. This is a
Always wearing a
Kenny
cable guy
Rogers
outfit.
song. It's so random.
Yeah, it doesn't sound at all like Kenny Rogers.
Like, why did
Like-
Kenny Rogers decide to go acid rock?
No, this was early Kenny Rogers, I would imagine.
But he was country.
Yeah, he was. This was first though.
Really?
Pretty sure. Look it up.
Kelly looks stuff up
Look
on
up
Google.
what condition my condition was in.
I know what the song is called.
Okay.
Fucker.
You fucker.
Written by country music outlaw Mickey Newbury, is a song about junkies. First recorded by Jerry Lee Lewis on a country album
Really?
in 1967. He vetoed releasing it as a single. Meanwhile, some members of the New Christy Minstrels, including Kenny Rogers, broke away to form their own group to do an elective mix of pop, rock, and country songs. The idea was to have 4 lead singers in the group, each singing 3 songs on the album, providing 4 different sounds to choose from.
That's crazy.
You were correct. It helped establish Rogers as a star.
See?
The guy that produced the group didn't even have an idea of what Kenny Rogers brought to the table. He didn't really like him. And then they brought in this song, and they called it Dope and Roll, basically. But he said it established him as a star.
See?
This concludes this episode of Kelly Looks Stuff Up on Google. Justin also hates the Eagles, and every time...
You do?
And every
I also hate
time...
the fucking Eagles, man.
Every time an Eagles song comes on, all I
Even
can think
Hotel
of is Justin
California?
hates the Eagles. I hate the fucking
I hate
Eagles,
the
man.
fucking Eagles, man. I like Hotel California. That's the only song I like.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I like,
He's thrown out
there's
of the
one...
cab because he hates the Eagles.
Hey, who's that?
There is one other
That's
Eagles
Bunny.
song I like.
Wait, I don't get it. Bunny was kidnapped.
No, she wasn't.
Wait,
She wasn't.
What?
Wait, this means
She's a goddamn liar.
this flips everything upside
It
down.
was all rigged. It was all rigged.
Wait, and she has all
she
of her
didn't even lose
toes?
her toe. Very fake toes.
So whose toe was that?
It was a fake ransom letter.
It was fake toe?
Fake toes. Oh! Julianne Moore showed up at his house and she just took her robe off and she wants him to
Make
love
love.
her.
And she's upside down.
No. Well, it's his robe. I
He's
guess.
only has
my
like
robe.
roaches.
Tiniest
Yeah.
roach
When does he
every
ever
time,
smoke
yeah.
like a
That's-
full joint?
Yeah.
Where does he pick
Maybe
up?
he just like picks him up on the
Yeah.
side of the
Poor.
road.
Yeah.
He's unemployed. So she comes out wearing his robe and he's like, that's my robe.
Yeah, he's not like, whoa, you're
It's not
naked.
like, oh my god. This right here, he goes, I was a roadie for Metallica. Speed of Sound tour. No such tour. That's fake news. He's a
Yeah?
liar.
Speed of sound? Really?
They never had a Speed of Sound tour.
Is it an album?
No. They made it up. Can't believe we called them assholes. When I saw that, I was like, hey!
I love them, and you will not besmirch their name.
I love them so much. Yeah.
You know what that move is that she's doing? She's trying to get pregnant. That's
Yeah.
what she's doing
I know
right
that,
there.
and he's about
It
to
helps.
do a spit take because of it.
What are you doing there?
Spit takes are always funny. But she's like, no, I just need the sperm. I don't care about you. That's why I had you sent to the doctor to see how good your sperm was going to be. This guy's been following him for days. He goes, I'm a brother Seamus. What, like an Irish monk?
Why does he think he's a private eye?
Because he's just been
Because he
like...
hangs out with soap checks?
He's been following everybody around. Like, he's been in, playing both sides of this thing. This private dick was sent to find Bunny. Because it turns out she's a runaway.
So she married
So
the Big
she was
Lebowski, but she
shacking
was
up-
like a runaway
Yeah.
from her own parents
Yes.
or whatever.
She married
She is
an
a
old...
child.
Yeah, she married an old rich guy, and he's been following her around, but because Lebowski's been wrapped up in it, he's following him around.
Minnesota?
And he's like, who the fuck are the Knutsons? It's another amazing line.
Yeah, you use that one a lot too.
I do.
I have never used that one.
He uses it all
I
of
use
the
it.
time.
I find any reason to use that line.
The
It's brilliant.
Knutsons?
It doesn't fit into our life in any way, but he uses it a lot.
It does, actually. You know why? Because there's a band called Flotsam and Jetsam, and their singer is Eric Knutson.
But that's not a part of our life.
It's a part of my life, and that's all I care about. Wait, what?
There's the toe.
That's Amy Mann.
There's Toe Girl.
Amy Mann
Why are you yelling at me?
Because
and
we were
who
doing
the
all-
fuck is Amy Mann?
from Till Tuesday, and she's also like a solo artist. Oh, shush.
I was just gonna sing that.
Keep it
They had to
down
ruin
now.
a perfectly good pair of
This is
boots for this.
scary. That was a bad harmony.
I thought it was fantastic. What the fuck is wrong with your ears?
So she's the one who lost the toe.
Yes, I know. Crazy bitch. Oh, dumbass bitch.
So this is where dude figures out
Yeah,
that
put
there
it
was
all
never any
together.
money in the briefcase to begin with. He was trying to get rid of this bitch and make some money disappear.
Well, but he didn't arrange the kidnapping, did he?
He didn't, but she arranged the kidnapping thinking he was going to give them a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And then when he thought it was actually real, he was like, oh, fine, I don't care if they kill her. I'm trying to get rid of her anyway.
Gotcha.
And then I can say, oh, I had to give away $1 million.
Yep.
Which is now mine.
Wait.
But where would he
what's
have
gonna happen
gotten
with
the
$1
money
million
from?
in real life?
The Big Lebowski was going to keep it.
But where did he get the money
Embezzle.
from?
He was
The
basically
foundation.
Paying. Oh.
So use the foundation's
Use
money
the foundation's
for the...
money so that for the ransom, the supposed ransom, so that he could just be like, oh, I had to pay it.
I'm sorry. If I ever run a foundation and somebody uses the money
Pilfered
to pay
the money.
ransom, they can
And
fuck off.
to get-
Did you just use the word pilfer?
Pilfered!
He
I
did.
love that
did.
word.
He was involving the dude so that when the money disappeared, he could say, well, that deadbeat stoner guy stole it.
Poor dude.
Makes
That-
sense.
that was
He's the
plan.
pawn in everybody's game.
And now Bunny is home. Oh, that's right. She didn't even have anything to do with it. She just disappeared.
Lappin'.
But how did the nihilist
Lappin?
know?
I think the kidnappers knew that she was going away, and the kidnapper said, "Oh, we can say we kidnapped her, and then he'll give us $1 million."
So everyone had like all these malicious...
Everybody was wrong,
Yeah.
basically.
So basically, this whole movie is bullshit.
Yeah, just on
True.
like a
I mean, the whole
Communication.
plot is pointless, but it's amazing.
But it introduces us to some of the most
Some
charming
of the
people
best
in
characters
film
ever.
history. Paraquat?
Yeah, I forget what it means. That actually is a word. Look it up.
paraquat.
Paraquat.
Up on Google.
Like
It's an
we-
herbicide.
Yeah.
The DEA
They're
once
human-
used to try to wipe out domestic marijuana production.
What?
Well, that fits then.
What is this?
What is paraquat and
Paraquat.
how bad is it?
That's awful.
It's brilliant.
Now look, Donnie, for the first time in this movie, misses a strike.
Yeah.
And
That's foreshadowing.
that is called a harbinger.
In March of 1978, 13 of 61 marijuana samples from southwestern U.S. were found to be contaminated with the herbicide paraquat, a pulmonary toxin.
There you go. That makes
Blah,
sense.
blah, 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 blah.
That he would use that word. They're burning the dude's car.
This poor guy's car. He probably is going to drive it after this.
Why is it parked not in a space?
He parked it badly.
It's an excellent observation.
What an asshole.
You know who the other guy looks like? Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
I fuck you.
I fuck you. I've said that so many times.
While
I'm
you
just
were
saying.
fucking.
No. Like when I'm like jokingly
Why not?
trying to fight. Like, I fuck you.
Wait, who just died?
Donnie.
How?
Heart attack.
He had a heart attack?
During the stress.
Oh.
This right here might be the funniest scene in the movie. They're at the mortuary house.
The mortuary.
We're scattering the fucking ashes.
You've done the bereaved doesn't make us saps line, too.
Oh, yeah. First time I saw this, that's the line that absolutely slayed me. That is, God damn it!
My dad yells "God damn it" like that when we were younger. That was his "God damn it." Kevin, you have to do something with those kids. God damn it!
Dude's back at the bowling alley, ordering a drink.
Hey, man.
Bradley Cooper's brother is back. And right here,
MGD.
maybe the most iconic line.
The dude abides.
Dude abides.
Is that the only time he says it in the whole movie?
Yep.
How did that become the line?
Because it's iconic.
Why?
The dude abides. Everything's okay. The dude abides. He said, things seem to have worked out pretty good for Dude and Walter. They lost their friend, but...
Poor Donnie.
And really, that's it. They're exactly where they started.
Except down one.
Things worked out really
Except
good
they lost
for Dude and
their,
Walter.
their third friend.
Donnie did not have such a good time.
Donnie had a
Didn't
poor going.
the dude get $20,000?
They offered him the 20K. I
They
don't
got
think they paid it
They
to
Yeah,
him.
never
no.
paid it to him.
Oh, I thought they gave
Did
it.
they?
I thought they gave it to him.
Who?
Wait, he was saying like he got it.
You know, now that you say it, I feel like when he was sitting in the chair talking to Walter, he said $20,000.
Yeah, and he
Like
was
he
all
had it.
excited. Yeah,
When?
like they gave it to him at the beginning
Yeah.
when they were like,
I don't recall seeing a scene with the Dude and Walter going, we got $20,000.
Yeah.
We got $20,000.
there,
Yeah,
there's
but-
literally that. There is a scene.
Do you know
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
You know, a Google request.
Not with the we got
And then they're
20,000.
sitting on top of Dude's car at the airport waiting for a flame to play. A flame.
A flame to fly by. Ooh. IMDb Trivia. In an interview with Rolling Stone magazine, John Goodman stated that the dude referring to the Big Lebowski as a human paraquat was one of the only improvised lines to make it into the final film.
See?
Virtually every other line, including every man and dude, was scripted. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
And pretty much every also
That's
scripted.
scripted.
The jellies were his. A lot of the dude's
Yep.
clothes in the movies were Jeff Bridges' own clothes, including the jelly
owned
sandals,
a
which he
pair of
owns
jellies.
and uses to this day.
Well, of course he does now.
Same pair though.
In an early draft of the script, the dude's source of income was revealed. He was an heir to the inventor of the Rubik's Cube,
Really?
which would have also made him Hungarian.
That doesn't make sense.
It was Joel Coen's idea to drop this and never say it. The dude says man 147 times in the movie, nearly 1.5 times a minute. The screenplay was written with Jeff Bridges, John Goodman, and Steve Buscemi and Sam Elliott in mind.
Oh, wow. I knew the first two were true. I didn't know the other two were.
The dude's line, "The dude abides," is a reference to Ecclesiastes 1:4. One generation passes away and another generation comes, but the earth abides forever. It is
The
a
dude
reference to
abides.
how the dude, much like the earth, can weather any change or chaos around him, but still remain the same.
There you go.
Yep.
The dude is always the dude. So, Big Lebowski. Thoughts?
It's so fun. It is really fun. I may have fallen asleep the first few times, but it's probably more because I was tired.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just like the movie, so it's hard to like specify what I like
Well, does
about
it
it.
make you laugh?
Of course. Dude,
During the
is
late
it-
1970s, a controversial program sponsored by the U.S. government sprayed paraquat on marijuana fields in Mexico.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
How did they get
They tried to
into-
ruin the marijuana for you.
God damn it.
Fuck 'em.
How did you know all your little trivia things? Because IMDb has so many of the trivias you've already said, like the diner.
I've read stuff on IMDb before.
He wrote them.
Oh, the license plate of Bunny's red convertible spells Lapin, which is the French translation of the word
How
bunny.
did I not know that? I took
Hottie?
French. Bunny.
Bunny.
Buddy.
The F word or a variation was used how many times?
187.
You say 187. You say 300.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the kind of thing where if you go over, you lose?
Am I over by 1?
292.
Basically.
You were over by 8.
Yeah.
You're over, I win.
No, this was not Price is Right rules.
Bob Barker is God.
What did you say? 187?
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
188.
I said $1.
He is the winner.
Shit. Yeah, I think Wolf of Wall Street is just over 300. But it also has an extra hour on this movie.
According to a local newspaper in Akron, Ohio, the Medina sod bowling shirt the dude wears in the movie is a real 1960s bowling shirt found in a thrift store in L.A.
A thrift store.
I love those stores on the shore.
Woo! It belonged to a man named Art Myers. Art.
Oh,
That's the art shirt.
Makes sense, yeah.
So, yeah, they were just fanboys. They were
You
wearing
could
shirts of
expect
their
that.
favorites.
Just a random story like that.
The Coen brothers like to throw little details like that.
Yeah.
Little Easter eggs.
In the original script, the dude's car was a Chrysler LeBaron,
Yep.
but the car was not big enough to fit Goodman, so the Coens changed it to a Torino. Justin, did you write these IMDb trivia things? Because they're literally everything you've told us.
Like what?
Like, both of the animals in the film are incorrectly named. The Nihilist marmot was
You
actually
just
a ferret.
studied the
Cynthia's Pomeranian was a
Wikipedia page.
terrier.
No, I actually
before
knew these
tonight.
There were like 10 things in here that you've already said.
things.
Goodman, Buscemi, and Turturro appeared in Transformers: The Last Night, 2017.
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
You little remote control guy.
No, you know why? I don't care about robots.
Robots are punching each other.
It doesn't really get much better than robots punching
Each other.
That's it. That's all you need. Those three things.
So, Parents' Night In,
That's Big Lebowski.
the third wheel
The third wheel.
edition, with Kelly Ballard
an
being
echo?
the third wheel. I liked being the third wheel. It was all right.
It was acceptable.
You
Yeah,
like
it was
being the
good.
third wheel?
Sometimes, Justin, I like taking a lesser role. It gives me a little bit of a fucking break from the banality that is my life.
You guys are into banality?
Yep.
Wait.
Banal.
No, wait. Did I use the wrong word?
Yep.
No, I didn't. Did
Yep.
I?
Yep. Anyway, we love the Big Lebowski.
No, banality was the right word.
Yes, it was.
It was the right word.
Oh, phew. I was like, what did I do?
We turned it into something dirty.
Something gross.
Because
Especially with banal.
It was a pleasure having you, Evan.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks guys so
It was
much.
lovely having Evan.
Happy 420.
Wait, what's 420?
You know, it's just the general
Oh, right, 420.
stoner holiday of April 20th, and there's various theories of how that kind of came to be, but generally...
Tell us about the theories. I want to know.
Wait. What's a stoner?
Rocks, Justin. It's something about rocks.
Is it like
just-
rock and roller?
You know, in California, some kids after school would meet at around 420 to just meet, have
Play rock music?
smoke a joint, maybe after school, or
Wait,
Smoke a J?
what's a joint?
then the more negative aspects of the theories are that something to do with like Hitler's birthday or something.
What?
No! I refuse to believe that is true. Fuck Hitler. Fuck birthdays.
Stubendachen durch 420.
Why did you get Scottish on
Yeah,
the
that was
last
definitely a little
line?
Scottish.
Scottish.
That was terrible.
Anyway,
Guys, again, it's been a pleasure.
we hope
Appreciate
you
It was
enjoyed
it.
very
this.
fun.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show and the Big Lebowski. And if you didn't, maybe go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Maybe.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and follow us on Twitter, MeWe, and Facebook.